got that nerd rage. Nerd rage. I got that nerd rage. Nerd rage.
Hello, Nerdheaders! We are back. Episode we have no darn idea. Another round table discussion night. As usual, I am David Dragon, joined by
Foxy.
and as well as
This Nightwing.
okay. So letting people kind of check in. There's Brad. Brad has joined us. Hey, Brad, what's up, bud?
Actually, fun facts. One of our old listeners that we met and hung out with at Comic-Con years ago that decided to go completely off social media for a
Hey,
while.
Margaret.
Popped back on recently and friend requested me and is probably watching right now.
Who's it?
Remember Kasdan?
Oh wow! No way!
Yes.
Well, people are coming on right now. Let's see what we got here. We got John just joined on. Margaret. All right. Well, people are coming. There's Doug. Wow. Bring them on in. Bring them on in. Ghost. Ah! Brad saw your shirt.
Thank you, Brad.
I know if anybody was gonna like thumbs up it, pick it, or something like that, it was gonna be Brad.
I was
Like,
actually just
knew.
hoping to freak people out with the priest. but-
No, the moment you
Yeah,
said
cool.
the moment you said you were gonna put that on, I said Brad's gonna be like the only one that's gonna go. Oh hey! I just like knew that was gonna happen.
That's funny.
All right, we're pretty much gonna do a roundtable discussion of things because last week we had Toy Fair hit New York. Sunday is Elimination Chamber. We'll kind of close out with some little predictions at the end of for that and everything like that. It's going to be so historic. Also, there's kind of an interesting news tidbit about that event/venue and everything like that. So, yeah.
Apologies in advance if I start hacking up half of lungs and, if I start snotting.
Yeah, Miss Foxy has been sick for about a week and a half, 2 weeks again.
Yeah.
The parental saga has continued since the last time we were on with you guys. It seems we always kind of like vent our 2 weeks that we were out with them.
Shit has been non-stop for I don't even know. Because the last person that was sick during the week that we did have our show was Cole, and then I got sick immediately after, all last week into this week, and oh Jesus.
You guys always get sick. You and your kids.
Yes, I am wearing an Alexibus shirt. Yep.
Because
Yes,
it's
I
like
am.
a round table. Because the thing is, it always starts with Jace first, and Jace is around Seth the most, and then Seth gets it next. And when Seth is homesick,
Hey, JP.
Jace Cole is like, oh, Seth is here. So then Cole gets it next, and of course, who's Cole around the most? Me. So it's just it's like this circle.
It's been
It's
just been a never-ending here in the household. Still, it's November has not relent. I mean, February.
It was some of January too.
Yeah, some of January and February has just not relented, and all the parental units that are joining us is Doug, Margaret, and Brad. Like the same thing with their kids; they're going through it too.
I mean, the one positive thing is that it was not the flu.
Oh yeah, well Seth might have. Seth
No.
probably. Well, with the fevers and
I
everything,
took him
yeah.
to the doctor, remember?
Huh?
I took him to the doctor. He
Yeah.
didn't have the flu.
No.
He just had a very bad virus. but
Yeah,
he
with
did
a
not
string
have
of
the
fevers and everything. That was fun.
But he did not have. So did I.
Yeah.
But it was not the flu.
So yeah, that's it. As we said, the saga had continued and everything like that. So it's been
Yay.
fun. All right. Well, as I said, hey Danielle just jumped in. Wow, people are just flooding on in tonight. Good.
Go figure.
I know, right? Go figure. Of all the nights. Well, we're gonna start out with Saturday news as usual. And as we had mentioned last weekend, it was Toy Fair in New York and everything like that. One of the things I wanted to mention is I want to say the forefather to Funko Pops
Yes.
was Mighty Mugs.
Yes.
And apparently Mighty Mugs are by Hasbro is making a comeback. Newly stylized. Remember, if you remember the old Mighty Mugs, they were just pretty much very they were all had the same basic shape, and it was all painted after that. Well, now they have more shape, more details, and everything like that. They look really cool. One of my there's a Star Wars and a Marvel lineup already shown and announced. I believe there was some DC in there as well, right?
I don't remember.
I distinctly I do remember Star Wars and Marvel. I remember that much. Because I remember I went bananas for the Rocket Raccoon, and you went bananas for the Chewbacca.
Oh my god, the Chewbacca Mighty Mug is just adorable.
Yeah, those were like really, really cute. So yeah, so if you were a lover of Mighty Mugs are making a comeback. They're actually already on Amazon. Some available by, some for pre-order. There is a Deadpool one which is already going fast, and go figure, I was short of cash to be able to get it. I think there's like 2 left on Amazon. And the Mighty Mug Deadpool one is actually pretty cool because the mask portion, you could spin it so that way you can get different eye looks from it and everything like that. So it's actually pretty freaking cool. Now, also, I'm going to push this one on over to my partner in crime. Funko had a big Friday. Big Friday that had their fans all over the spectrum with emotions. With that being said, Miss Foxy, I am going to turn it over to Miss Foxy here and let her go over the entire Funko news.
Alright, so day one of Toy Fair, Funko was releasing a ton of photos and prototypes of their new lines coming out, which I'll get to in a second. But apparently along with that was something that Spike had seen, talking about all of Funko's subscription boxes. Now, for those of you who do not know, Funko does have their own specific line of boxes catered towards all DC, catered towards all Marvel. They have one catered towards Disney, and
Star Wars.
And they have Star Wars. Yes, the Smuggler's Bounty. You can only get them per subscription via Funko's website. And Damien used to get the Marvel one. Spike does DC, sometimes Marvel, and I used to do the Disney one. Well, under the radar, as in they only posted it on a blog, they didn't make a full announcement of it. They stated that they will no longer be doing the subscription boxes. They're canceling them. So, of course, a lot of subscribers were like, what the fuck? Basically, what it is they are not allowing new subscribers to join their sites in order to get these boxes. If you are a current subscriber, you still get the final box that they're going to be putting out. What this means, if you are a subscriber that paid for, like, say, a year or 6 months in advance, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you should be getting your money refunded to you. The boxes, on the other hand, are still going to be a thing. They are now going to be retail boxes that you can buy at specific locations. So now, the Funko exclusive boxes that you could only get online are now going to be more exclusive because they're only going to go to certain stores, which are only going to have a certain amount of stock available, obviously, and a majority of those are going to get all swiped up by the collectors that hijack the prices on eBay. So good on you, Funko. Fucking Funko.
Alright, well, on the other spectrum, though, I guess to try to satiate the heat that they were, creating, they also released a slew, a ton of pictures for upcoming Funkos. And everything like that.
Oh, did they ever.
So, Miss Foxy, go right on ahead and continue with your Funko report.
Alright, well, a majority of the Funko Pops that they are releasing have a slated availability date of April 1st, 2018. So you could pre-order them on Amazon.
A lot of them are available now on Amazon.
Yeah, and some
I pre-ordered one already.
Yeah, of course you did. Because I told you to.
Yes.
First and foremost, of course, there are some new Deadpool Funkos
but
coming
there's
out.
something really cool about that.
Yeah, there's something actually very cool about it. The Deadpool Funkos that are coming out are all, I guess him in cosplay, you want to call it. They have Deadpool as Bob Ross. They have Deadpool as It.
They have the Deadpool laying down and out like he did when the first advertisement was the first movie.
Oh, that's what it was? For some reason,
Yeah,
I thought it was imitating the Jeff Goldblum pose.
They went with it because
Of the Jeff Goldblum pose.
The Jeff Goldblum pose, but it's also the original advertisement. But since people love that one so much because it was so different, that's why they went with it.
Gotcha. As well as that, they have a bunch of new Deadpool mystery minis coming out, 2 new plushes coming out. On a side note, they're also coming out with what they're calling the X-Men, which is in actuality is the X-Men featured in the Deadpool movies. They're not listing it as Deadpool 2 movie pops, even though the characters are from Deadpool 2, the movie, because it's Cable, Colossus, comic book version Domino, not Deadpool 2 movie Domino, and Megasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which the Negasonic is the movie version,
Exactly.
not the comic version.
Yes, so it's like they're trying to squeeze it in by calling it X-Men, but
Actually,
we all
it's rather
really know what it is.
Yeah, it's rather interesting. But you know what I find interesting is, okay, Negasonic and Colossus look like they did from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Cable is Cable.
Yes.
And so it's interesting, being Negasonic looks like the actress.
Yes.
You figure, well, that's got to be a movie line, but yet with the Domino, they went with the traditional Domino. Like,
yeah.
That had to have been a sales call.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, look, I think they're going to go more for the traditional look versus the actress look.
Yeah.
Because especially being, actually that one, the Deadpool line, that set doesn't come out till June.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I think they probably were like, let's, if we're going to put this out, let's at least go with the traditional one first.
Yes, and speaking as a comic book, especially Marvel fans, I said the same thing to him. I recommend you pre-order the Domino Pop, simply because a lot of the female characters, when it comes to Funko Pops, they sell quite quickly, and as far as the Funko Marvel females, they do not have as many as you would think. Like, DC definitely has way more, so I could see Domino going off the shelves quite quick. She has a small cult following.
Man, everybody's jumping on. We got Kev, we got Trev.
Kevin Trev.
Yeah, Kevin Trev joined on. Santiago is with us. Thomas is here.
Nice.
Like, we got people just chiming. Everybody make sure to stay with us tonight, too. Everybody be sure to stay with us.
Also, Funko also announced, a couple...
A bunch of stuff. Keep going. She's got but wait!
Oh, God, there's more.
There's more!
This is what I mean by they just pushed their limits. I know Danielle freaked out for Rainbow Bright. We have the Jetsons, Super Troopers, 2 different versions of John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John from Grease, an entire set of Coming to America.
Oh, yes.
That was amazing.
Section of chocolate. I need section of chocolate.
That's amazing.
I need Randy Watson. That boy good. Good, terrible.
We got some new Hellboy Dorbs coming out, a new line of Stranger Things coming out, Princess Bride, finally.
Yes, yes,
Even
need
though-
Indigo. Need
I
Indigo.
just have one gripe with the Princess Bride one, and that's the fact that Buttercup is basically the same exact mold of Cersei.
It is. It is. It's with a different paint job.
Yeah.
We'll get into that
Yeah.
in a little bit. We'll get into that conversation.
Because I've noticed a couple that are actually duplicates of ones that I own or I've seen. It's
with just different
yeah.
paint jobs.
We have Pee-wee's Playhouse coming out. An entire SNL line.
This one
coming.
I'm amped for. Okay, we got to stop here.
Yes.
I'm amped for this one.
Because originally the only one that anyone knew about was Tom Hanks' character of David Pumpkins.
Which is now expanded to a 3-pack.
Yes, but now Funko revealed they're having a total SNL line, which is a single David Pumpkins. There is a 3-pack with David Pumpkins.
Roberto's what? Roberto Lombardi's watching us.
Yeah.
Hey.
With David Pumpkins and the 2 skeletons that are part of it. More cowbell, Will Ferrell's character. The one guy that does the daily news part that's always like this.
Yeah, I
forgot his
I think his
name.
name's Terry, I think his name's Terry.
I don't remember. And then, of course, you have Sandberg and Timberlake as the Dick
Stick in a box, which
guys.
that's one of the ones I need. I need that set. That set I need. And like the Will Ferrell, War Cowbell.
Yes.
Like I need those so bad.
Let's see.
New Game of Thrones.
I'm getting there.
I'm sorry.
As far as the sports lines, they're finally coming out with a baseball line.
Real quick, Brad Stefan.
Stefan, thank you. Yes, they're finally coming out with an MLB line for Funko, which is one of the things that they hadn't had yet because they had hockey and football. So they're finally coming out with an MLB line. Only slated for 2, technically 3 new WWE releases in Shawn Michaels and 2 different variants of Jake the Snake Roberts.
But it's the WrestleMania Shawn Michaels where he wins the title. That
Yes.
was actually really cool.
We have some new music pops, which are 2 different Alice Coopers. Ed Sheeran for some fucked up reason. Weird Al Yankovic, one of which is him with his accordion, and the other one where he is in the fat suit from when he did the Michael Jackson Bad parody music video. And an entire set line of Motley Crue, which is pretty ambitious.
The Motley Crue ones do look cool.
They do.
I wouldn't go out and get them, but they do look cool.
Yeah. Of course, there are more Black Panther variants. A couple more, Jurassic World things coming up. There's going to be a new Lara Croft in lieu of the movie that is coming out. Wrinkle in